Hey guys, my name is Hannah, welcome to my channel, and I would say let's have some fun today. So before we get started, I really wanted to thank you for the new followers, for the ones that are new on my channel, and for my older followers that also sometimes give me a nice comment here and there. I'm really happy to read them all, and I'm happy that the channel is growing little by little, and I hope it will continue to doing so. And I'm really happy that we got to the number that we are right now. It's not much for some people, but for me it's a really nice number, and I'm happy to see it grow day by day. So thank you very much for that. So today, like you can read in the title, I really want to use today with you together my favorite complexion products that I have in the moment, that I really like to use almost every day on a daily basis, and I'm feeling really confident and good in them. And I want to share them today with you guys. So let's get started. So before I'm starting, I will pin my hair back that it's not in the way and you can see everything a little bit better. So some people would start with their primer. I have some primers, but I don't really have a favorite one in the moment, and that's because I don't really use primers for my makeup routine. I really like to wash my face in the morning with cold water, that's all, to remove the old skincare from the night and to have a fresh base. And I often start then to do my new skincare, my morning skincare, and really let it sit for a little bit and then do my makeup. So I really have as a base my skincare, you can say, and that's everything I need as a primer. I really use thicker skincare stuff in the morning, so my face is really moisturized at the beginning. So that's really what I like to do, to prime my face, if you want it like that. In the next step, I really like to use foundation, and my absolute favorite foundation, hands down, is my MAC Face and Body Foundation. It's this one. I have the big bottle. I know MAC have a new one right now that's the same formula, but the bottle, it's looking a little bit different, but also not that much. But I really like this big bottle. I really feel like a makeup artist with this one. I really like the size. It's holding a long time for me. I have this one quite some time now, and I think there's really much left here. So really happy with that. The consistency of this one is really thin and water-like, and I love it. I think you have time to work everything in, and it's looking always beautiful. No matter if my face is drier or oilier at that day, I have combination skin. Either way, it's looking really flawless on my skin, and also at the end of the day I can count on it that the foundation is looking flawless. It's such a good foundation, and I never had a foundation that's really quite like this one. So sometimes I put this one on with a makeup brush and sometimes with my hands. I'm not sure what I want to do today, but I'm gravitating more towards my makeup brush. I like to spread it everywhere, and the rest that I have on my hands, I like to take it on my neck. So I think this one I will spread out today with a brush. Let's zoom you in a little bit closer so you can see everything a little bit better. So I think this is a little bit better so that you can see everything I'm doing and how the product is performing. It really melts into the skin, and it don't provide that much coverage, to be honest. You can build it up to an, I would say, medium coverage foundation, but I love such foundations. I love when they don't have that much coverage at the beginning, because often days on my daily basis I don't really want much coverage, even though I'm doing maybe a really bright or smoky eye look. I like when my foundation is light. and not that covering. I like when some skin is peeking through and you can really see your natural skin flaws here and there a little bit. I'm really a big fan of that. So even though I'm doing some days a really smoky or darker eye look, I also at those days like to keep my base really light and airy. So for concealer, I really love in the moment to use my Rare Beauty concealer. I have the color 140C. And initially I wanted to get another one. I think it was the 130 or something like that, the neutral one, the light neutral one. But at the Rare Beauty side I took the test which one will suit me the best, and I always got the 140 one. And I'm really glad I decided to get this one over the other, because this one has a little bit of peachiness in it. And I have the feeling that I don't really use much concealer, just under my eyes, and that's all. And maybe if I have something that I want to cover up. But today, even though maybe I have some spots, I don't really want to cover them up. So this one will just be under my eyes today. And I really like the color because it's a peachy, rosy undertone almost. And I have the feeling that this one really covers up my darker under eyes and really make them bright and shiny, and I'll let them shine and make them really bright and beautiful. So yeah, I'm really happy about the color. It's my favorite color, and in the moment I'm pretty sure I will buy this one again because it's such a light and airy and beautiful looking concealer, and I'm really impressed by its quality. So I'm really enjoying to use this one right now. You can see it's brighten up everything so beautifully and fast, and make my whole, I think the concealer makes my whole face look a little bit alive and brighter and happier. And that's something I'm really enjoying with this concealer. So it's a big plus for me, and I love to use this one on a daily basis. Sometimes I put it on with a sponge, and sometimes, recently I discovered my finger, to be honest. Before I always put it on with a sponge, but recently I discovered to use my finger. And yeah, I think it's giving a more neutral and more, yeah, fresher look to everything. So to set it all, I'm so sorry, we have a band under us, so they're playing right now. It's really annoying every time I want to film. So you have nice background music. Yeah, to set everything, I really love my Fenty powder. I have the shade Butter, and I love this stuff. I was at the beginning a little bit hesitant with the powder because I didn't use a great amount, I think, and every time I used this one I thought my under eyes looked really cakey and not that great. But since I discovered that a smaller brush and a precise tip brush, it's really so much better for this type of powder. I really love how my under eyes is looking, that everything is set, and I really can count on this powder. So this is pretty much the only powder, to be honest, except my Bare Minerals powder, but that one I don't really use that often. Except that one, it's my only powder that I have, and I'm loving it. I'm thinking about the Dior powder, the Backstage Dior powder, I think it's called. In the last time, I really think much about that powder, about the Dior Backstage powder, and I'm thinking about to buying this one as well, so that I have a loose and a hard pressed powder. And I think it would be beneficial to have both of the powder types in my collection. But other than that, I really don't have or don't feel the need to buy another powder, because this one is beautiful, it's doing its job so great, and I know I can count on it. And I usually put this one on my T-zone, and everywhere I have the feeling I want that this place is set a little bit more than other places in my face. For bronzer, I have my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer that I really love, but in the moment I'm not really in that bronzer face. I really like to use it here and there, but most of the time I'm just using blush. But when I use one, I really like to use the Sweet Cheek Matte NYX Blush Cream in the color So Taupe. It's this one. It's not a cream, it's a powder. And I really like to use this one as a contour. I love it for that, and I think it's the perfect color to do that with my complexion. I really love how it looks, and when I'm using something, I gravitate really often towards this one. And it's a beautiful, you can see, it's a beautiful, yeah, taupey shade that matches perfectly as a contour shade. So I really appreciating this one. And I was so hesitated to buy this one because I wanted it, but I thought I have my Danessa Myricks stuff, which I like to contour very often. It's in a cream formula, but I'm more of a powder girl for my daily basis, and I need to realize this, I think. So I'm really happy I got this one at the end for myself, because it's really a great and nice product and so fast and easy, and I think it's contouring the face so beautifully, and it's really something I enjoy to have in my collection. For the next step, I love blush. Blush is something I need to use when I do my makeup. It's something I think it makes the face look more alive, and it's something that can take your look to a whole nother level, and for that reason I really love to use blushes. And recently I bought me from Pat McGrath because she had her big sale on her website, and I really wanted to try a blush from her for such a long time, and I wanted them for so bad, but I never take the punch and got me one. And when she had this little trio right here, it's the Divine Blush Glow Trio in Galactic Sun. When she got this one on sale, and it was my color story right off the bat, I saw it, and it also, she have two versions, one with a lighter highlighter for lighter complexions and one with a deeper highlighter or with a darker highlighter for deeper complexions. And I loved that one for myself, and it's the lighter one, and I really love the colors. I think my favorite color, to be honest, is this one. I love it. It's Desert Orchid. I really think it's a beautiful color. And I also love the highlighter. After I used that highlighter on my face, I thought it's so beautiful. It's melting right into the skin. It's looking like you have such hydrated, beautiful and glowy skin, and I really love that one. And it's, on the other hand, so neutral and beautiful as well. So I'm so happy I purchased this one, and until now it got really many uses from me, so it was worth it in the end, I would say. And I will get so many more uses out of it, so I'm happy I got it. Yeah, I think because I use this one very often, I want to use today this one, and it's the color Golden Neck. No, it's Divine Rose. So today I want to play a little bit more with this one. And I also will directly use the highlighter from my little new palette, because everything all in all together, it's so beautiful. And I love my little new cheek palette I have. So this is something I use so often, and I love it. You can see how easy I got that color. It's so beautiful, I love it. So a little bit to the eyes. I like to do that. And also I like to do a little bit on the nose and right here. So that everything is nicely tied together. So now to the highlighter. Let's go. I really want you guys to see this magic. Okay, are you ready? I love it. I love it so much. I think it's really beautiful. And I think I was never in my life so excited about an highlighter. I'm not even kidding you. I love it. I really thought about to buy me the pinky one that she had during her sale, but I was not fast enough, and at that day I decided to get this one for me. She doesn't have her sale anymore, and so I thought it's a sign to wait a little bit longer, but one day I will get another highlighter from her for sure. I love that stuff. So let's come to my brows. Yeah, to be honest, I don't use that much brow products anymore. I really want to buy me maybe the Gucci brow pencil, but not right now. And in the moment I really enjoy to just glue them a little bit upwards. And this is my Benefit 24 brow setter I have right here, but it's just the packaging. What I really have in there, I took out the, I don't know, stopper or how you call this one. I took it out, and because I really like the wand in here, this one, I think it's a perfect wand to, yeah, get your eyebrows in shape. And what is actually in this little bottle right here, it's just an hair glue. It's just one. It's from Taupe and it's from Schwarzkopf. And I really like this stuff, and I spread it right in this little bottle here, and then I have perfect brow gel for my brows. But the original one that was in here, the original gel that was in this little Benefit stuff right here, was also really great. But I think why spend that much money on a gel when I have it right here in a big bottle and it's working as good as the original one, if not better. So yeah, and I really like to just gel them upwards, and that's pretty much everything I do. I don't really go in with a brow liner or something like that. I don't really fill them in. I let them do their thing, and it's working really good right now for me. Maybe it's just a phase and I want to use in the near future brow pencils again, but right now I'm really happy, and it's really fast to do it that way, so it's not that time consuming as well. But like I told you, when I will get again into doing my brows a little bit more, I maybe will buy me the Gucci brow pencil, because I heard such good stuff about it, and that's because when I will ever again, maybe in the near future, who knows, do my brows a little bit more and a little bit frequentlier, I will buy me maybe this one. We will see. So to be honest, after that, what I'm doing usually when I want to keep it really naturally and like that, like it's right now, I would just go in with an lip balm, and I often use that one from Pat McGrath. It's just with a little bit of color in it, a little rosy color, and it's so neutral and beautiful. And when I want a little bit more shebang, I use this lip balm from her, and it's the Bronze Astral Fetish Astral Lip Balm from her, and I really love it. It's giving your lips beautiful little glitter particles, but it's also looking really natural, and you feel that your lips are so beautiful and hydrated. And I would leave it like that, and I wouldn't even do my eyes, to be honest. I would leave it like that, and I also don't use mascara for such kind of a look, because I think it's somehow really beautiful and really put together in a way, and I really like the effect that it's giving the overall look that I'm going for. So we could stop right here, but because I don't want to, I would say let's move on to the eye portion, because I really want to do my eyes with you. And the reason for that is I got 2 new eyeshadow palettes for my birthday, and the first one I already used yesterday, and I really feel the need right now to use the other one as well. So let's do it. So just that you guys are aware, the first palette I got for my birthday is the Dior Nightbird palette. I really love it. It's a limited edition collection from Dior, and this one I used yesterday, and I'm really happy with it right off the bat. But the palette I really want to use today, I got another Mothership from my sister for my birthday, and I couldn't be happier about it. I'm so glad and that I got this one, and such a beautiful palette. And it's exactly what I told you guys, that when I will get another one, I really want the other one to be the opposite of my Divine Rose 2 palette. So I have really the feeling that I have two beautiful different looking palettes, and it's worth it in the end. And it's the palette I got, it's exactly that. It's this one. It's the Mothership 3 Subversive eyeshadow palette. I love it. Guys, I love this one so much, and I didn't even use it yet, so I really feel the need to use it right now. But in a normal situation, when I really want to just do my complexion, I would stop right here, so that you are aware of that. But here is my new palette. Let's look at the inside. I know it's beautiful, I love it too. Right off the bat, to tell you right now, I think her older palettes, it's the only one I have her newer one, it's the Divine Rose 2, and this is one of her newest palettes that she have, besides the Utopian Dream palette. But her older palettes, I really can feel it different in the texture. I think that this one, the number 3, is a little bit, yeah, gribbier when you feel it. These ones are not that buttery and smooth feeling that I had with her Divine Rose 2, but the pigment that you get out of here is as beautiful as in her other palettes. So that aside, but so that you are aware of the fact that I can feel a little difference when it comes to the texture overall. So I really think what I want to use today, to be honest, I wanted to use this gold right here, but my dress, it's more like, yeah, this really beautiful violet and bluish tones, so I really feel the need to use this one instead. In camera it's looking really blue, but in person for me right now it's looking more like an violet, so it's a beautiful shift. Maybe you can see it like, yet you can see it. Oh no, you don't. But when I do this you can see it. For me it's looking more like that, but for you guys, when I'm holding it like that, it's looking more like in blue. I really love it. Okay, let's use this one. I think it's suiting the best for my outfit today. So it's a sign I have to use this one. Even though I wanted to use the gold one, but maybe on another day. What will I do? What will I do? I can't make up my mind because I'm not sure if I want to play with the black today or keep it a little bit more safe and play with the brown matte color. You know what, let's use the black. Hopefully I won't regret it. I go right into the black right here. Oh wait, I need to prime my eyes. I'm too excited, I forget everything right now. So to prime my eyes, I use, as usual, my NYX Prove It Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer. And what I like to do is to spread it out all over the eye area. And with the rest that's on my finger, I also go into my lower lash line with it to get a little gribbier texture also under my eyes. So I will use this blackish color with a really old Catrice brush. Side note, guys, I really want to step up my brush game a little bit more, so I decided to invest in good brushes, and I'm so excited because I invested in the Katie Hugins. I hope I speak her correctly. I love her so much. I think her style, her makeup, it's always looking so nice and beautiful, and I bought me her 11 eyeshadow bundle from Spectrum, and I'm so happy. I hope it will get in the next few days to me and I can play with it because I'm really excited about it. But until then I have to use my crappy and older eyeshadow brushes. But yeah, I also love them. They do their job really well, I have to say. So with the black I will go in my outer corner and spread it out a little bit. And I go a little bit in an upward emotion so that my eyes, it's getting more open than closed. Because when I would do the wing in a downward motion, my eyes would look more closed because of the black color. So now with a fluffier Morphe brush and no additional color on it, I fluff it a little bit out. So, and now I will go a little bit into this brownish tone right here and spread it into my crease. So if you want to keep it a little bit more neutral and a little bit more smoky, you just could go in with this brownish tone right here and everything would look more toned down. But this is not what I'm doing today. And I will go right into this beautiful duochrome tone right here. It's one of the 4 special shades and I take this one with a finger. And with this one I will go basically all over my lid, but focus the color a little bit more towards my inner corner so that there is the most focus of this color. And with the fluffy brush I spread it out a little bit. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I'm so happy I got it. Oh. Guys, I love this one. And I noticed when you work your finger, maybe also your brush, a little bit in those special colors that are a little bit grittier than I noticed they are in the Divine Rose 2. When you work your finger in it, it's getting softer over time. So this is a great quality, I would say. So they have the potential to be as soft as her newer ones, and I'm really happy about that. So with a fluffier dense brush from Morphe, I will go into this whitish beigey shade right here and use it as a brow bone highlight. I really like to use them for this sake because I like that they're in here. To be honest, I really like them because I think such colors make everything easier. You don't have to grab for other palettes in your collection for such color to have a little highlight right here and there. And for such an expensive palette, I think it's necessary in some way to really have an all-round up and nice palette. So I think I really appreciate this quality. Guys, I really wanted to go in with this shade, dropping everything, with this shade as well. But I really like my eye look right now and I don't really feel the need for it. I'm not sure if I want to do my lower lash line, though, to be honest. Because I really like what I see. So maybe I don't do it. So just let's go in again for my inner corner with this shade right here. I wanted to film another video after that, but because of my friendly neighbors that are really loud right now, I think I can do that today. So it have to wait until tomorrow. So let's do a little bit in my lower lash line. I get into this duochrome and just put some at my inner corner, like that. And with the brown right here and right here, sorry, with a fluffier brush, I do the outer corner. really light and simple, because I don't want too much on my lower lash line right now, because I really like it how it is. Yeah, I think that's all. To round everything up perfectly, I will use also new my Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara. I love it and I use it like crazy right now. So let's get to the end, because it's getting louder and louder right here. For my lips, I really like to use right now my new Gucci lipstick. It's in the Satin formula, and I have the color Royal Scandal, and it's a really beautiful and cool toned taupey brown, and I love it. It's a unique color in my collection for sure, and I don't use it every day, but in the last couple of days I gravitate really often towards it. So it's a really beautiful and nice color. And if you spread it really lightly on your lips, it's also looking a little bit more neutral. So guys, here's the finished look. Let's see what we got right here. So guys, here's the look all zoomed out. I hope you liked this video. I gave you a little bit more motivation to pull out your complexion stuff that you have right now and play a little bit more with it, because these are really the things that I like to use right now on a mostly everyday basis, to be honest. I love it and I'm so happy that I have them in my collection right now. I hope you like this look. I hope my eye look is also a little bit inspiring to you maybe, and yeah, thank you again for all the love and support right now. I'm really happy about the fact that my channel is growing step by step, and I'm really appreciating this. So I would say we will see each other in my next videos. Until then, bye guys.